What does tick somebody off mean? To tick somebody off is an informal expression that means to make someone angry or irritated. It is often used to describe a situation where someone has done something annoying or frustrating to someone else. The phrase is usually considered to be mildly rude or impolite, so it is typically used among friends or in informal settings. The word tick has a variety of meanings, including to make a ticking sound and to mark off or indicate the passage of time. Here are some examples of dialogues that include the phrase tick somebody off from popular TV shows. Monica said, "Do you think I'm high maintenance?" Chandler said, "You're the opposite of high maintenance. You're like a dude. It's almost like being with a guy, only you have breasts." Monica said, "That is it. You ticked me off, and now you're in trouble." That's it. You ticked me off, and now you're in trouble. That's it. You ticked me off, and now you're in trouble. Dwight said, "Oh, I think I might have accidentally taken your parking spot this morning. Sorry about that." Jim said, "It's not a big deal. You didn't know. You didn't tick me off anything. It's not a big deal. You didn't know. You didn't tick me off anything. It's not a big deal. You didn't know. You didn't tick me off anything." Mark said, "You know, I really wanted to be the one to teach you how to be a great plastic surgeon. But, no, you had to go and tick me off by getting into neuro." Lexi said, "I didn't do it to tick you off. I did it because I want to be the best surgeon I can be. I didn't do it to tick you off. I did it because I want to be the best surgeon I can be. I didn't do it to tick you off. I did it because I want to be the best surgeon I can be." Walter said, "I need you to get that equipment to me as soon as possible. Time is of the essence." Saul said, "Don't worry, Walt. I got it covered." Walter said, "Okay, just don't tick me off. This is important. Okay, just don't tick me off. This is important. Okay, just don't tick me off. This is important." Caitlin said, "I'm sorry, Sir Roderick. I didn't mean to tick you off. It's just that I'm worried about my son." Sir Roderick said, "I understand, Lady Stark. But we must be careful. There are enemies all around us. I'm sorry, Sir Roderick. I didn't mean to tick you off. It's just that I'm worried about my son. I'm sorry, Sir Roderick. I didn't mean to tick you off. It's just that I'm worried about my son." Glenn said, "I can't believe you guys just left me there. You ticked me off." Rick said, "We had to, Glenn. We had no choice. I can't believe you guys just left me there. You ticked me off. I can't believe you guys just left me there. You ticked me off." Mike said, "Do you think 11 is okay?" Dustin said, "I don't know. But I know one thing, if anything happens to her, it's going to tick me off." Prince Philip said, "Why do you always have to be right, Elizabeth? It ticks me off." Queen Elizabeth II said, "I'm sorry, Philip. I'm not trying to tick you off. I just have to do what's best for our family and our country." Renata said, "Madeline, why do you have to be so difficult all the time? You always tick me off." Madeline said, "I'm sorry, Renata. I just don't like it when people try to tell me what to do. Why do you have to be so difficult all the time? You always tick me off. Why do you have to be so difficult all the time? You always tick me off." Aunt Lydia said, "Offred, why did you do that? You know you're not allowed to read." Offred said, "I'm sorry, Aunt Lydia. I just wanted to know what was going on in the world. I didn't mean to tick you off." Finally, if you look at expressions that have similar meanings, it helps you understand this expression a lot, so you look at it up. Similar phrases to tick somebody off in English are 1. Make someone angry. 2. Annoy someone. 3. Irritate someone. 4. Upset someone. 5. Get on someone's nerves. 6. Rub someone the wrong way. 7. Ruffle someone's feathers. 8. Put someone's nose out of joint. 5. Get on someone's nerves means to irritate or annoy someone repeatedly, causing them to become frustrated or upset. You know what gets on my nerves? Couples that walk really slowly in front of you. You know what really gets on my nerves? The inability to park near the building. You know what really gets on my nerves? When people take too long to order at a restaurant. You know what really gets on my nerves? When people don't clean up after themselves in the kitchen. You know what really gets on my nerves? People who don't follow the rules of the game. You know what really gets on my nerves? People who double dip their chips in the dip. You know what really gets on my nerves? 6. Rub someone the wrong way. Means to irritate or annoy someone, often by doing something that goes against their expectations or preferences. It can also refer to a personality clash between two people. Lorelai said, "I don't know, something about her rubs me the wrong way. It's like, she's fake or something." Not fake in a bad way, but fake in a way that makes me not want to be her friend. Michael Scott said, "There are certain things in this world that just rub me the wrong way, and that is one of them." You know what else rubs me the wrong way? People who are intolerant of other people's cultures. Miranda said, "He's just not my type, you know? Something about him rubs me the wrong way." Rosa said, "I don't know what it is about him, but he just rubs me the wrong way. Maybe it's the hair." Sheldon said, "Just because you're lonely doesn't mean that I want to join your club. You and I have always had a chemistry, a cadence, if you will, and this woman is disrupting that in a big way. It rubs me the wrong way." Joey said, "You know what, just forget it, alright? I'll find somebody else to be in my movie. You just rub me the wrong way, man." Robin said, "Barney, you're a master of manipulation. You manipulate women all the time. It just rubs me the wrong way." Meredith said, "You know what, Derek? You're rubbing me the wrong way. All the things you say and do are making me feel like I'm not good enough for you, and I can't keep feeling like that." Hank said, "This whole thing just rubs me the wrong way. I mean, what kind of man makes his own son chop off somebody's head?" Carmela said, "I don't like the way he talks to me, Tony. He rubs me the wrong way. He always looking at me like he knows something." 7. Ruffle someone's feathers. An idiom that means to upset or annoy someone, to disturb someone's peace or to provoke a negative reaction from someone. It's often used to describe situations where someone has said or done something that has caused another person to become upset or agitated. Chandler said, "Oh, come on, Ross. You're never going to get another girlfriend if you keep ruffling everyone's feathers like that." Dwight said, "I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. I'm just saying we could save the company a lot of money if we got rid of the coffee machines." Sheldon said, "I apologize if my brilliant idea ruffled your feathers." Leonard said, "Sheldon, it's not about ruffling feathers. It's about the way you treat people." Derek said, "I know I ruffled some feathers. But if we're going to be working together, I need to know that I can trust you to be honest with me." Captain Holt said, "Terry, I know you're upset, but there's no need to ruffle anyone's feathers." Terry said, "You don't understand. Someone took my yogurt." "My yogurt." Lorelai said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruffle your feathers." Emily said, "You always ruffle my feathers, Lorelai." Jessica said, "I know Lewis can ruffle feathers, but he's our best litigator. We need him on this case." Harvey said, "I understand that, but he's making it impossible for anyone to work with him." Skylar said, "Hank can be difficult, but he's a good guy. You don't want to ruffle his feathers." Walt said, "Skylar, if he comes after me, he's going to get what he deserves." Littlefinger said, "My apologies if I've ruffled your feathers, Lady Stark. I assure you, I'm not your enemy." Sansa said, "You betrayed my father. That makes you my enemy." Queen Elizabeth II said, "I'm sorry if I've ruffled any feathers, but this is my decision and I stand by it." Prince Philip said, "I understand that, but you have to consider the consequences of your actions." 8. Put someone's nose out of joint. Means to upset or annoy someone, particularly by taking attention or recognition away from them. It can also mean to cause someone to feel jealous or resentful because of something that has happened. Prince Charles said, "First, really don't want to put anyone's nose out of joint." Queen Elizabeth said, The monarchy is a delicate institution, Charles. Your actions and inactions can put noses out of joint. Joey said, I'm sorry if I'm putting your nose out of joint, but I just can't stop winning. Chandler said, it's not putting my nose out of joint, it's twisting my melon, man. Tony said, so, what's the problem? Did I put someone's nose out of joint? Emily said, I'm sorry if I'm putting your nose out of joint, Richard, but we do have a life outside of the house. Richard said, of course, dear. And I have no doubt that your life is a great deal more exciting than mine. Meredith said, I don't want to put anyone's nose out of joint, but I really need a break. Christina said, you're not putting my nose out of joint. I need a break too.